We're going to space.
Whole hullabaloo about you, man, and this mess you got going.
I would take an axe to a couple people's heads. I mean, I would go barbarian.
To a couple robots?
No,
Because
to
that's
maybe
really...
like a town, like Oblivion style.
Whoa, no, you just...
Sir, we're talking about robots.
Scabies is a that's also a staple of white culture.
Y'all some nasty niggas, bro.
Is that white culture?
I believe
Y'all can
scabies,
keep that shit.
Dirty.
But the black people, they smoke the weed and they get too relaxed.
I'm not getting taken down by no British cops.
Is this true, Don Juice? Is this true? You know the foreign affairs. Is this true?
It's propaganda. Just saying.
Hello, friends, fiends, and everybody in between. We're here again.
Again and
Again.
again.
Over and over.
That was a bad nightmare. Like a night terror.
Like that. I mean, have you ever had sleep paralysis?
Yes.
That shit
I had
is
one time. That
scary,
shit was wild as fuck.
Why?
Bro.
So
No.
I
Why
was
is it
I was very
always?
uncomfortable.
Why is it always the same demon thing? That's what. If you want to say, because they're like, oh,
I didn't see anything.
you okay? So which one? So that
I don't feel like I was in it long enough.
You know-
oh shit! Holy shit!
so Zab's been holding that in.
Alright, so notes, don't let Zab drink any Bud Light
You were
Platinum.
playing that shit was coming. Oh,
Because she just can't control
I'm
herself.
not cutting that at all.
That was a good one.
Perfect.
I'm so sorry. I was so rude. I'm sorry. Please forgive.
That fucked me up. I don't even remember.
I don't know what we were talking about.
I tried to.
Yeah,
I couldn't get away from it.
yeah. What were we talking about? Because I completely forgot.
Holy shit!
I legitimately forgot.
You were saying something about sleep paralysis. Like,
Oh shit!
paralysis.
Fuck. So have you guys ever been like half asleep and you like start falling, like through your bed? You've never felt that feeling?
I've had that before.
So that is apparently a symptom of sleep paralysis. So
shit.
I didn't know
Yikes.
that, but I know everybody's always said there's that shadow creature that like you're being held down in your bed and you can't do anything. That shadow creature comes in your room, and like I was always like, oh bullshit. And then like one day, and I was relatively sober, and this shit happened to me, and I was shook, man. Like I was like, oh no, I got demoned. You know, like
got a demon.
I got visited by a demon last night.
Yeah, man, I was in that shit.
Got the mark.
That shit happened to me, bro. Like, I was
Yeah, that thing
stuck.
touched me. It was at my feet. Fuck that thing. No.
See, I don't think I was in it
You
long
didn't. You
enough.
didn't see
I
anything.
don't think I was in it long enough.
I've never experienced that.
So-
Thankfully, seems really fucking scary though.
My problem with it is that like everybody sees the same shadow creature is the issue. Like it's not like like you might see like your fucking dead relative. No, it's always shadow creature and you feel
It's Slender
held
Man.
down. Yeah, it's like Slender Man holding you down with magical powers.
Yikes.
And it's fucked up. So like shouts out to anybody who deals with sleep paralysis on a regular basis. You're a real one.
You is a real one.
That seems awful. I mean, honestly, because like I enjoy sleeping. Like it's something I look forward to
Sleeping
doing.
is sanctuary.
I love it so much, and I can't imagine, something that provides me so much joy and rest and happiness, like being a source of anxiety. I mean, I already have anxiety with everything else, but if I also had like that to deal with, I don't know. It's a lot.
Got to be careful with your sleep.
Yeah.
Well,
That shit, but yeah, man, that shit uncomfortable.
Yikes. Yeah, I can't. Yeah, I don't like that shit.
no hallucinations.
No.
No half
well,
dreams.
I had like a hallucination just from being up too long.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then like traveling at the same time.
No, describe it.
Haven't slept for like 2 days.
What was the hallucination though?
No, like just like shit starts to move when it shouldn't be moving.
Oh, that's very like the vibration.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, I need sleep
You
and
know,
water.
You know what's really cool is even when you're not like sleep deprived, like just randomly, sorry, you can see like the heat waves and stuff outside. Like, you know, like you can just see the air.
If you walk down a
being like
a
Bro,
pavement road.
air don't move like that. That's the devil, bro.
No, it's like it's
Gotta
different. It's
gotta
different
watch out,
gases.
shit.
It's different gases that have been on the road.
it's just it's fun. It's cool. It's neat. Science.
Cool. So we
So,
got
yeah.
we got the crew here. We got Big Boss next to me.
Yes.
We got Zab on the other side.
Over there.
That's neat.
Other side.
I'm
Yeah.
third.
He's
We
stirred.
got the fucking BH across from me.
What up?
It's going down, but we gotta settle a really important question. real
What
quick.
that is. What we got settled.
This
What
has
is
already been settled.
it? What is it?
I think we've discussed this.
Is sauce a meal?
No.
No.
Can you
What's the
eat
sauce?
sauce
Absolutely
for
not.
What is the
sustenance?
sauce?
You can't.
D-
You
is
can't
it
eat
strictly
it. There's no amount of packets.
Wait. What is it? Strictly barbecue sauce?
Barbecue sauce, I think you could eat for sustenance. Chick-fil-A sauce.
There are some watery.
Mayonnaise
Wait,
is
wait,
There are
what?
some watery barbecue sauces.
Who? Oh,
That's
I thought you
good.
said Chick-fil-A.
Survival.
No.
What? Wait.
I'd rather
You
the
said-
thicker ones.
How are you gonna survive off watery sauce?
I want the thicker sauce.
You
need
gonna survive
water.
off some duck
You
sauce?
need water to
I
survive.
don't want duck sauce.
You gonna survive
Thank
off?
you.
No, but like soy sauce, like the
Soy
sodium
sauce,
would
you'll
just
die.
You-
yeah, just
You'll die.
just kill. Yeah, you just die. It will kill you.
Please, nobody try to survive off soy sauce.
All right, so we're gonna test it. We're gonna put you on an all sauce diet
Was it
All
for
sauce
1
diet.
week.
Didn't that guy-
All sauce diet
Didn't that
1
guy
week.
survive off a Taco Bell sauce package? So like
That dude did. That dude.
Wait, how long did he do it
That's
for?
probably
it was
blew
like
up.
2
And
weeks.
which sauce packets were they again?
Wait,
'Cause
what?
Didn't we
It was
talk
like
about
2
this
weeks.
too?
Yeah.
We did
Yeah,
talk
that's
about
what-
it.
That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. So it's possible.
What kind of sauce was it? I
So
think this matters.
I think that was Taco Bell sauce.
Oh yeah, but
Well,
like
what sauce is that?
But no, it's sustenance.
he's probably one of the kidney failure.
So
or some
that
shit.
no, that is
Like,
a good example of why you can consider sauce a meal, and that is me closing that argument
No.
completely.
No. There's no closing this argument
Well, you could.
unless you do it. I want to see you do it.
I did.
All sauce diet for the rest of this month,
Oh, I can't do that.
all the way into August. Into
No,
August,
man, I'm a fat
sauce
ass.
boss.
How about you
No,
do a
sauce
sauce
is the
diet for
boss.
1 day?
But I will drink
You'll
sauce
lose
out
a
of a
bunch of
bottle.
weight.
I do that.
Do a day.
I do.
Day.
I'll do that.
You'll
I've
do a
done
day sauce diet.
I'll do a day sauce diet.
You both do a
You have
day.
to do
Both
it
of
with
you.
me, same day.
I don't know why I'm thinking about
We'll see who
Eric
We
Andre.
gotta document it.
who's
It's
really
gotta be-
saucy.
It's gotta be a Sunday. We'll come over here on a Sunday and just eat nothing but sauce all day.
While
No, you
everyone else eats
can't.
real
I'm
food.
good though.
No,
You can't. I'm good.
you can't have the best food around. Like it's gotta be regular food, not good food.
Just straight
just-
sauce the whole day.
And we just, cause like you got smells and like we just gotta eat sauce. That pissed me off. I just be like, nah, man, I'm going home. And
I just
I would
keep
have
thinking
banned
of
the
Eric
challenge.
Andre drinking ranch, walking
Well,
around
because
drinking
it
ranch.
I couldn't do
nasty.
ranch.
No, you couldn't live off. I feel okay. So like peanut butter, but that's not a sauce.
Nah,
We talked about this earlier. It's a spread.
it's spread.
But
But
mayonnaise,
you
okay,
can
so
survive
say
off of peanut butter.
You say jelly's not a sauce, but
No.
wouldn't you
Jelly
call
is bread.
mayonnaise just egg jelly?
No,
No.
What?
I would
No?
call it a spread.
No, it's not the same as egg jelly. Isn't it?
But I wouldn't call it egg
made
jelly.
from egg?
Is it?
Isn't it? What is it?
I mean, I know it has like egg and oil, but is it a jelly?
And vinegar or some sort of acid. The acid cooks the yolk.
The yolk?
The yolk.
Huh?
Yeah.
But is it a jelly?
But you can eat the
Speaking
sauce.
of mayonnaise, I'm just thinking of this story when I was at Winn-Dixie,
Okay.
and
Do you
the guy
have
in
a reward
front.
card?
No, my mom does. I guess I don't
Fair
know.
enough.
I used it. I got up there, I put the number in, and the lady was like, "This number's not on record." I'm like, "You stupid bitch." In the back of my head, I'm like, "We've been coming here for years." But anyway, the dude in front of me, or like 2 customers up, had he had a thing of condoms and he had a jar of mayonnaise. And I was
Oh
like,
no!
That man, listen, he got
He's
mayonnaise to go with
Kuche,
his sandwiches.
what do you say about
and
what
the
do you say about
condoms
men
was
like
for
that?
him to be listen. I'm
He
explaining.
was
why
gonna have
he
the
was
condom before he makes the sandwich.
Yeah, or he was going
use
to eat
the
a
condom.
sandwich and then use the condoms. He was thinking about safe sex and lunch. Fuck you,
And
mean.
lunch.
Y'all niggas perved it up. Make it seem like you doing some weird shit with the mayonnaise and the condoms.
I think the
It
man
just
was
looked
trying to
weird.
eat some sandwiches and condoms.
It does look weird when that's the only.
What if,
Why
but
is it
what if-
weird?
what if his
It just
thing?
does.
What if his thing is filling the condoms with the mayonnaise and squeezing
let's-
it out onto people? What
Right.
if that's his thing?
All right, enough male talk.
It could be, but I don't think that's it.
What-
That's too specific.
You know what? Never mind.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna go down this.
Yeah, that's
hole.
very oddly specific. I like.
You had a specific thing last week.
Which one? Oh, the toothbrushes?
Yeah.
You know that's the thing. People like toothbrushes.
Do people? I don't know.
People do weird
I
shit.
don't know. So
People will take people's toothbrushes and put them in their mouth.
so some weird shit with ASAP Rocky.
Rocky eggs.
So he is he's in jail
Ferg is
and
the best
Been there
one.
for like 2 weeks.
I mean, I
Sweden.
like them both.
so from what we saw of this was it an Instagram video?
Yeah.
It was a fight. Was it a Starbucks?
I don't know what they were. Some
They were in
fucking
some
Sweden.
place in Sweden,
They're like,
and these guys are like
Following him down the
following
street.
him. Yeah.
It-
So like the crew,
like they basically told me, "Yo, get the fuck from around here." Trying to get away from the situation. But then it cuts to the next video.
which is
Where they
everybody
just beating
the
them up?
ass. They just
Beating-
everybody
they get
beating
mobbed
that
fuck
ass.
out. They get their
Yeah,
ass
they
beat.
just beat the fuck out of that dude.
Oh,
And that
shit.
dude did not look what you would think of when you say Swedish.
Sweden, yeah,
He looked more of like maybe Syrian
yeah.
or
Interesting.
Yeah, Eastern man. He got his ass
Yeah.
beat.
Yeah.
Either way, I don't think it's fair.
Well, that's
So-
the thing. You have to be careful when you go over to these places.
So-
But Sweden is notorious
the
for
men
that
who
shit.
are involved with it, the Swedish men who are involved with it, are under investigation for molestation and assault.
Lock them up.
Molestation.
Now,
and
this does
assault.
not mean anything for ASAP Rocky. Is the issue here? But here's the thing: if you're gonna have an American in a jail overseas, wouldn't Sweden be the country you would want them in?
You would think.
Like that's like the most progressive fucking jails. They get to like do whatever they want. Pretty
You-
much,
you
they got
think-
like hotel rooms.
you-
They're like there's like waterfalls in the jail cells.
You would think, but nah. They said that shit got shit conditions in there.
They put him in the
Yeah.
refugee fucking
They
prison.
say it's
Oh
terrible. They got
no!
no
They lumped him in
toilet.
with Somalians.
Well, they do it
But they
weird.
eating, like,
ASAP
bread
Rocky
and
kind of
shit.
looks Somalian.
They do it weird because like normally like if he was a citizen they would have just let him go. Like he would have granted him bail or he would have just went home. But since he's not, from there, they're gonna keep him to make sure that he can stand trial and all that shit. Because 9 times out of 10 when people they let him go, like, hey, you got to pay a fine if you want to come back here. It's like I'm just not gonna fucking come back here.
And you would
Like,
think like
fuck
it
this
should
place.
be an easy matter of he gives them like $250,000.
Yeah, but
And
it's
gets the lead.
Europe has really weird
Fuck
rules
Europe.
about self defense.
Fuck Europe.
Like in Paris, like in France.
Fuck Europe.
If-
I ain't getting taken down by no European police.
You've said that
I'll
multiple
beat the
times.
fuck out of a European
no, but,
police
like,
officer, not Russians.
Yeah, they'll beat you
They'll
up.
drop kick.
But in France, for instance,
I'll beat the
Like,
fuck out of a
the-
fellow Frenchman.
can I finish?
No.
For fuck's
ahead.
sake, the way they do it, like you can't just go like even if you were involved in a brawl, like somebody walked up and punched you first. I was
Right.
gonna look at, well, did you have time to walk away or like diffuse the situation? Like if you got thrown into the brawl, like you're still gonna go to jail. Like there's
Can-
no.
Can I just say real quick, and low key, that's a part of what makes America great. Like, people always talk shit about how it is here, but you're at least allowed to defend yourself. You know what I
Beat
mean?
that ass.
Like, come at me, bro. Like, but
Self defense has to be like, let's say, like somebody tries to, hit you with a bat, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then you like stab them. Like they're gonna look at that and be like, or like they try to punch you when you stab them.
Here in
Yeah.
Florida,
Force-
a bat
force has to-
and a knife are the same.
it doesn't
Yeah.
matter, bro.
Force has to match force, kind of thing.
Which
Like,
is fair. I do get that. I think
Right.
that's fair. But at the same time, like, at the end of the day, like, if you feel threatened or like your life could possibly be threatened, then, you know, how someone reacts is how they react in the heat of the moment. It doesn't necessarily mean, you know, that they should go to jail.
Sometimes you gotta beat that ass.
Sometimes you gotta beat that ass.
So shouts out to ASAP Rocky living it up in
Wait,
Swedish jail.
He in the shithole. He got to get out of there.
Did you hear
They got
anybody else?
feces.
Did you see any of the Twitter takes
I think his lawyers got turned
about
away
this?
for a while.
Because
No,
about
we
the
got hot
comments.
takes.
Well, some of the comments he made about Ferguson in 2014.
That's just fucking stupid.
No, what?
no.
Still take it
Listen,
back.
like people are bringing that up in terms of
About
him,
what?
like, oh well, he's like trying to take it from him saying like, don't ask me no questions about Ferguson. Like, I don't give a fuck about that. Like, I'm living.
Yeah, and he shouldn't.
and
Dude, he has no reason to give a fuck about that.
I still think
He's not a role model.
He sounded
No.
kind of
Is ASAP Rocky supposed to be a role model?
no, but I
That
still
has nothing
think
to do with being a role model.
I think he
feel
sounded
like.
he sounded fucking stupid to me.
I didn't
But-
care
or he-
about. I didn't
but
care
again,
about
it's-
Ferguson
but
really
still-
when it happened.
Still, one thing, you know, like it's whatever. Like I think he sounded stupid in it, but like to try to take that and then use it against him and be like, oh, this is, you know, like wishing him like ill will. Like I hope he stands.
Yeah,
It's
that's
like,
tacky.
It's like people are fucking idiots. Like when it
Yeah.
comes to certain shit, it's like one like. Justice is justice. Like this, he was stepping in and like helping out people who had nothing to do. They were just, you know, he was just there trying to do his thing. Why would you wish him to, you know, be locked up like that? I heard somebody say, "I hope he dies in jail." Like the fuck?
People are fucking weird.
It's like,
Yeah.
Like, honestly, they're
you know, like
just
when people,
weird.
it gets on my nerve when people nitpick about what they want to like. You know, when they want to get justice, it's like, no, well, you know, you wanted him to be, you know, everybody to flame him when he said those things, and now you want him to, you know, rot in jail. It's
So
like,
much for the tolerant left.
yeah, it's like, no, the same fucking people. It's like, relax.
Well, you know,
I'm done.
hopefully he survives the Swedish shithole, and they're not giving him too many meatballs, because that'll really.
Oh, they ain't
clog
getting
you
no
up.
Swedish meatballs.
No
though.
meatballs,
They're not
all
getting
bread and
those.
water.
They don't get to have those.
No IKEAs.
Do they have IKEAs? I was just about to say, do they
That's
have
where it's
IKEAs
from,
there?
yeah.
No, I know that's
Yeah,
like.
yes.
So they have a lot of them.
I would
No.
assume they're like their Walmart, but I'm not sure. I
Well,
don't
maybe
live
not
there.
their Walmart,
But they're there, like they're rooms to go.
like that's probably like the shitty version that they send over here.
They got rooms to go.
And they got like an even
Do they
nicer
have
That's
version.
what
rooms
I've
to
heard
go?
of. Yeah, that's what I've heard of. That
They probably have a
IKEA's
nicer
like the
version that
shittier
we don't
version.
know about.
Yeah, fuck the Swedes, man. Fuck them. So, a woman in England has been following this this whole trend of not using the plastic straws. They're banned actually in England. They're using the paper straws in the pubs. You get a pint and a paper straw. So this woman had one of her reusable metal straws, right? Yeah, I'm not sure if you've seen those, but I
Yep.
have. And it's really annoying. You hear them clinking around and like, you know, like it's like, what, bitch, why you bring your own straw? That's disgusting. First of all, how do you clean that? You got a little pipe cleaner? Like, what are you doing? Like,
That's what I'm saying. That shit's probably dirty as fuck.
did you go and buy a pipe cleaner? Are you using it every time? I don't trust it. But so this woman died after falling onto her metal straw, which pierced her head.
That is some Final Destination shit.
Oh,
Oh my
perfect.
gosh.
So,
What the
Wait,
fuck?
what?
Seriously?
In
So-
what context? Like, how did it happen? Was she going downstairs?
So
and-
she was a 60-year-old woman.
Oh no.
It was just
she
her time to
She
go.
was
This is
carrying a
tragic.
glass with a 10-inch long stainless steel straw. So, like, think about that. This is about 8. This might be 10 inches, right? So the straw is fucking. That's a long boy, right? And she fell and impaled her eye,
No.
and
Shit.
I guess she had scoliosis.
Oh my
Which
goodness.
made her prone to falls. I shouldn't be laughing. I'm a horrible person for laughing.
Where
at
you going
that.
to hell, Jid?
Yeah, that's a really bad
This
thing
is
to laugh
tragic.
at.
I'm like gonna cry. This
yeah,
is so
I know.
sad.
No, so this is
My eyes.
not this good. I don't personally.
water.
I don't use a straw, right? I don't use straws.
Straws are
Wait,
great.
even
I
at,
love them.
Wait, so even at a bar, you don't use a straw.
I no.
So you just sipping on that.
They usually use the when I go to. I don't go to most bars. I go to like club bars, and they have the little
Oh,
disposables.
that's even worse.
They got the disposables. What you mean?
They still be
Why don't
bad.
you use
And
straws?
and it's alcohol.
What should be for
Because
straws? I
There's no need.
don't know about
The
that.
whole
I like
reason
straws.
the whole straw
Straws
the
are
reason
fun.
straws were invented were so women didn't mess up their lipstick.
Which is
Who
a
found
great
that?
thing.
I don't wear lipstick.
Straw's good, but how else you supposed to drink?
No, but hear me out. I don't know, but I don't use them, but I don't want them banned. You know what I'm saying? I don't want the practical ones banned. Sometimes I might want to use one. Everybody else likes to use them. You know, I use them on the go. I definitely use them when I go like elsewhere.
Like he said, you don't use one when you get a Slurpee.
I don't usually get Slurpees. I got a free Slurpee yesterday, which came with one.
And did you use
it?
I for half of it, yeah.
Fuck it. And the lady told me too. She told me, she's like, "Don't forget, free Slurpee day tomorrow." And I was like, "Oh my god!"
Is that how she sounded?
And then I completely forgot.
I went in there to get my. I got my gas station egg roll.
Mm-hmm.
And
all right, see now that's you won't drink out of a straw, but you get a gas station egg roll.
Good.
Playing with your life, Jit.
No, they're good.
Diarrhea.
And all I hear is somebody say, "Where are my free Slurpee people at?" And I kind of like peek around, and she's got like candies and like cookies and shit. So there's a whole table in front of the Slurpee machine, right? And it's this 7-Eleven employee, and she's like, "What flavor you want?" And I was like, "I'll take the blueberry lemonade." She's like, "Here you go." I was like, "Thank you so much." And I got a free Slurpee accidentally. It was great. I had a great time.
So upset. I've missed it like the past 3 fucking years.
I've never gotten one in my life, so it was cool.
I did it 4 years ago. And I got a great Slurpee.
So,
you can't beat that. You can't beat free.
So, I guess
straws are great, though.
Starbucks started using metal straws, but they recalled 2.5 million of them, stainless steel straws. This is back in 2016, due to reports of young children who experienced mouth lacerations from using the straws.
The whole thing doesn't seem practical.
So, like, let people use the practical straws, the plastic straws. You know what you do? If you already are tracking everything people do. You got cameras, right? Find people. Do some weird, crazy, dystopian shit. If you're gonna ban the straws, at least do it militarized. You know what I mean?
Or you know you don't mean that.
Yeah, no, I do.
You know you're completely against that. Don't even go
make people recycle the straws and not get into the eyes.
You got drones watching for the straws.
That's what everybody. They show a video of a fucking turtle with a straw through its nose, and everybody think, "Oh, we gotta fucking ban the straws." No, it's a.
That's just one dumbass turtle, bro.
But here's the problem is it's not banning the straws. It's just like how we actually treat the stuff that we have. Like we actually have to implement recycling, because we can ban the straws, but they'll still fucking get caught up in some other shit. So I mean,
and half the time, so like we got to figure out a better way to recycle, because like, your shit comes dirty. If you have any food on your recyclables, they just throw it into the regular garbage. Just regular garbage at that point. They don't clean it. You have to clean it.
I remember they had a recycling program at the hospital. One of these nurses had put into play, and then like come to find out like 3 years later that like she went down there to see what they were doing, and like they were just throwing the recycles in, like they had a separate bin for them throughout the hospital, and to come to find out they were just throwing it in the regular trash. Like her life's work of 3 years was just like, nah.
And here's.
People don't care about that kind of stuff.
This is the problem. This is like literally the world problem. Is that we treat recycling like an option when it fucking isn't. Like, we need to take care of the planet. Like, we live on the planet.
So, you know what they do? Have you been to the dump? The dump over on Alafaya? Have you been to the dump?
No.
You've been to the dump?
Yeah, I've been there.
You know where it's all grassy?
Yeah.
You know what's under that grass, right?
Trash.
You know why they cover it with grass?
So it doesn't stink or something? Why?
No, it stinks.
Oh.
So that grass helps. It produces, the trash produces methane.
Yeah.
And that grass traps the methane and funnels it to where those big smokestacks that they have it's a methane power plant. So they take the trash, they cover it with grass.
They harness
the gas.
All of the gas.
They take the gas,
covering it and trapping it,
and they power.
That's fucking
your brass.
That's gross, but I mean, yeah.
Yeah, trash power. Like
at least
your poop water, your toilet water turns into drinking water in 3 minutes.
I mean, it's resourceful.
So speaking of water, we got a little hot take. Water. Hot water. So Belle Delphine, right? They've we talked about it last week.
Really
Shush.
Recycle.
We back to this. Okay, let's go.
We just got an update.
Quick.
It's a quick update. So we talked about her last week. She's selling her bath water, and I guess it sold out 2 days after she started selling it.
Of course.
And it started going on eBay for $15,000. I've seen things like I vape Belle Delphine's bathwater, and then like some guy like drank it, and I've seen false reports.
Is she even really that like?
I think.
I gotta be honest.
I think the coverage.
Don't know who you're talking about.
I didn't know about it until she started selling bathwater. I had no idea who she was. She's some e-girl, pink hair. Streams
she wears
games.
a lot of wigs.
Oh yeah,
and, like, plays
that
games.
weird hoe. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, she's that weird hoe. So
that weird hoe.
Yeah, no. So these some nerd gamers been buying her bathwater
for different reasons. Some as the joke, and it's like they don't understand that they're funding this thought-tree, right? And
it's hard thought-tree at work.
It is hard thought-tree going around, and so they bought it for different reasons, right?
Like
apparently, someone bought it apparently to send into a lab and have it tested.
I'm not surprised.
Wow.
So I have a couple problems with this.
That's just
so. First of all, who pays $30 for a vial of bathwater to then pay however much to get it tested by? They got the lab data.
Who's paying 15 grand?
They got the fucking paperwork.
Who's paying 15 grand? That's what I want to know.
Somebody with way too much money. And, no, I think somebody probably did. There are some sick people out there.
I mean, that's just
strange.
Yeah, like no,
but
it's not a hot girl summer.
According to these tests,
we gotta shut this shit down.
Zero human DNA in this bath water. That's,
I knew it.
Quote bath.
Quote
water. No, I knew it. I said we should capitalize on this. I said we just need a fucking a head figure and we just sell water.
Because I mean, obviously,
can't do that.
How would someone know unless they went and tested it? Which someone obviously fucking did.
Water. So, bitch is just selling water. So I saw another report that 50 people contracted herpes. That one's not true. But,
doesn't even make sense.
Contracting herpes from the water?
Well, the first report wasn't true. How would else be true?
What do you mean?
You said another. You said more people supposedly got herpes.
50 people allegedly got herpes.
All together, okay.
But that was just a hoax. That was just a hoax story.
I knew that was a hoax. It was like, I mean,
so
that would have been funny though if it did.
Something that's hopefully becomes a hoax.
That's how that works.
That's what you simp niggas get.
So this is funny that it's on ABC News that I'm reading this from, but nearly 500,000 believers have declared they're rushing Area 51 to, quote, see them aliens.
I literally just found out about this shit today.
Really?
I was like, holy shit, this is a thing?
Yeah, it's been
I'm all for it.
And it's gotten so mainstream so fast is what I'm amazed by.
I
because,
just
like,
found out about this shit.
Yeah, in like 3 days it's gotten like incredibly mainstream. So by late Friday, 496,000 Facebook users RSVP'd yes in hopes of catching up with their otherworldly friends at the event Storm Area 51. They can't stop all of us on September 20th at the Nevada Nevada desert.
Yes, they actually can.
And yes, the fuck they will.
An additional 494,000 users responded that they were interested. We will all meet up at the Area 51 Alien Center tourist attraction and coordinate our entry, according to the event organizer, whose Facebook handle is shitposting because I'm in shambles.
He's gonna get killed.
Be like 4 people who show up and get fucking.
They're
gonna kill this guy with a laser from space. He's gonna be like on his laptop typing shit and just pop his head like a zip.
If we Naruto run, we can move. This is on ABC News. So if we Naruto run, we can move faster than their bullets. Let's see them aliens.
I saw that.
The organizer wrote, referring to the Japanese anime Naruto title character's distinct running style, in which he runs with his arms outstretched straight behind him. The term is also a popular meme.
What is...
Let's see them aliens.
What is this
concluded.
reality? Why is this... What is this? What is this?
They have the right.
What is this?
They have the right Area 51. They got to get the technology. They
No,
need
but I'm saying, like,
Space
why?
drugs.
Yeah,
Why?
space weed. We need those space.
We gotta
weed.
get the space drugs.
It's like everything's a fucking joke.
Well, yeah.
Like, literally, everything is a fucking joke. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
it's 2019. Like, this whole thing
Nothing.
is a meme.
And they're covering it like,
ABC
Bro.
News.
like, listen to this. Okay, we got the hot goss.
See,
Hot-
it's that 24,
So hot gossip on the.
that 24-hour
That's-
news cycle shit.
That shit's wild, though.
Can you pause that, or is that an online game? So we've got a little tidbit. We've got a little anecdote here.
Anecdote.
Yeah,
Anecdotes. All right.
we've got an anorexic roach.
We'll have on his mic, Vineyard.
I'm gonna come let the vineyard speak for a moment. I'm just gonna get off mic. Actually, I think that would be better. I'll sit over here.
I won't weigh in on this.
Yeah, just
I'm
just
not
come
now.
on over here.
Story time, boys.
So I'm going to tell this story exactly how it happened. So, apologize in advance. But I work in an apartment complex, so one of the jobs that we have to do is move-out inspection. So we go through, we have an iPad we go through, and this is when somebody's moving out, we're checking to make sure there's no damages that you're going to get charged for. So normally it's a pretty pleasant encounter. Like, people are generally cheerful, like, you know, they're talking to you friendly, they just want to go through and have you take the pictures and tell them that you're going to charge them, and they're happy they leave. So I show up on Monday at 8:30. I'm over there. We had a golf cart breakdown. We got to fix it so that all of our team can get around. So we're in the shop, me and the supervisor fixing it. We get a call from the front office that this guy showed up to do his walkout, or his move-out inspection. And I hadn't met him before, but I'd met his wife, and she's always really cool, really calm. Like, anything goes wrong, she's just like, yeah, it happens. 20-year-old building. I've been here for 14 years, or 3 years. She's been there for 3 years. She's like, yeah, you know, you're cool. We're fixing the golf cart. We get a call that he's there. We tell him, all right, we'll be up there as soon as we fix this golf cart. We got to get that done. We look, and we see him drive by us. We look, and he drives by us again. And then the third time he stops, and he's like, hey, I took off time for work for this. Y'all need to get your asses up and get going.
What?
I didn't, yeah, like, y'all aren't supposed to be here dicking around with a golf cart. And he's this older black gentleman. And we're just like, oh, all right, like... So, as we're driving up to the office to go get the iPad to go do this stuff, my supervisor lets me know that he had already dealt with this guy last week. He was coming into the office to schedule the time to go do this, and Eric said, well, if you have time, I can do this now, Chief. And the guy said, you don't call me Chief, you call me Sir, or you call me Tony.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Like, you know, my supervisor was like,
Tone.
I'll just kind of, you know, back away from that because it's nothing to lose your cool about.
Yeah.
But so he had already had a little bit of experience with this. So he's like, you know, can you do this move out inspection? I'm like, yeah, I got this. So I grabbed the thing. I come outside, and the guy mumbles to me. He's like, you know, I took off work for this. Y'all need to hurry up. I'm like, yeah, man, my bad. I get on the golf cart. He gets in his car and just hauls ass down there. And I'm like on my golf cart doing 5 miles an hour, like with sunglasses on, like, you know, respect my authority. So I pull up, and him and his wife are there, and she kind of does this like meek little wave thing, and he's pacing back and forth, and I walk up, and I'm like, hey, you know, sorry about that. And he's saying to his wife, or he's saying in the area, he's like, you know, come here at 9, and y'all are dicking around with your cart, you know, if y'all wanted to be here at 9:30, you should have scheduled me here. I'd have been here a lot earlier. You know, this is just kind of bullshit that you all just do whatever the hell you want. And I'm like,
Oh my gosh,
and all I say
bro.
to him, is, we have 460 units. Like, sometimes shit happens.
Yeah.
Like, you know, my bad. I didn't say shit happens. I said, you know, sometimes things come up. My bad.
Mm-hmm.
And he goes, I wasn't talking to you. I was talking to my damn wife. Why don't you do your damn job? If you'd have been here, we could have been done with this.
Good lord.
And I'm just like, all right, man.
Sir, I ain't got shit else to say.
So at this
Pull out
point,
the taser, bruh.
I'm a little offended at this point. Like, I'm a little heated up because, I'm trying to be nice about this.
Yeah.
Open the door up, and the walls are scuffed all the way in. Just marked up, nasty looking. So I walk in and kind of smart-assedly, I'm like, we're going to have to repaint these walls. I should have done that because he immediately was like, the fuck you talking about? Why don't you turn on a damn light?
Oh!
You can't see in the dark here. Turn it on. We've been here for 3 years, and just starts going off. And I'm like, oh shit. So, I had the iPad. I go into the master bedroom around the corner, and he follows me in, still cursing at me, still like, the fuck you doing? Turn on a light. Go turn on a light, looking around. I go to the closet, and the way that these apartments are set up is you have the closet door here, and then the bathroom door here. Well, the closet door opens up this way.
Yeah.
So it covers where the bathroom is. So I'm in the closet, turning on the light, and he's still cursing at me, yelling. And I kind of close the closet door, but I gotta get in the bathroom to take pictures of that. So I scoot by him, and I brush against him. And he gets in my face, kind of bows up, and he looks at me, and he goes, "Don't you brush up against me, nigger."
Oh!
And I'm just like, and I have that fight or flight instant where he steps
He hard-R'd you?
hard-R'd me and was staring at me.
He really wanted that security deposit back.
But the problem is, when he
he
does
really
this,
wanted that security deposit back. He's like, I need that right now.
when he does this, I look by and his wife has her camera out, on her phone.
What?
Very obviously holding that shit up. So I'm like puffed up because I'm like, am I about to fight this dude? I don't want to, but
What's going on?
yeah.
Is this punk?
What is this
punk?
fucking...
I'm a little confused.
What is the situation?
And I've never been in this situation where, that type of things come up. It just doesn't happen. Mm-hmm. And,
That's fucking hilarious. I'm so sorry, though. That's
Well,
kind of uncomfortable.
Yeah,
you shouldn't have to deal with that, though.
she's videotaping me. I brush kind of past him again, because I'm like, I'm not going to sit here and I'm not going to fight you right now, because I'm being videotaped, obviously. So, I brush past him. He continues yelling at me. Follows me into the next room, into the kitchen, and steps in front of me again. By this point, I'm like, get the fuck out of my way, dude. Get the fuck out of my way. And his wife starts getting the camera, really close.
What?
And he's still standing in front of me, kind of doing the muscle in thing.
What is this?
I go to another room. He continues following me in there. Finally, I'm like, dude, I'm not doing this. I'm not gonna we're done with this. Get out of the apartment. And he's like, no, we're done when I fucking tell you we are. And I'm like, no, man, come on, get out of there. I walk out, and he walks out, and he's kind of pacing back and forth. He walks to his car, and his wife comes up and stands, in front of him. He's standing behind her, and she, does this eyebrow thing, and she's, doing like that. And I'm like, are you about to blink once if you're being beat type deal? Or
what is
yeah. And she's like, he kind of walks to the car, and she's like, look, I apologize about him. Just don't do this. Can we just go in there and really quick finish it up? And I'm like, it didn't look bad in there. We're going to paint anyway. Mm-hmm. So, just don't worry about it. We'll take anything we need to take pictures of, and we'll get back with you. Try not to panic her, but I'm not going to go back in there. And she's like, no, can we just go back in there real quick? I'm like, all right, fine. You and I, we can just go back in there. So I go in there, I take a look at the counter. There's some scuff marks. And I'm like, those aren't that bad. We'll probably resurface it anyway, because they're not good looking. The fridge is in good order. The stove looks great, so you're fine. I'll cover up any vinyl damage. He comes back in. And he comes back in yelling. And he's just like, nah, you ain't gonna fucking charge us for this and that. You're not gonna come in here and penny and nickel and dime us. And I'm like, alright, let's leave again.
Bro, what the fuck?
Get in the cart, go to the office, and the supervisor, I go inside, tell them what happens. He comes pulling up, bangs on the door, and my community director, this younger woman, is sitting there talking to him, and finally tells him to just leave, because he's going off on it.
Oh, nigga was angry. Why he was so mad?
But he wanted that security deposit.
What happened to him? Was that security deposit that serious? How much is the security deposit?
I don't think it's that much.
Bro, he was probably broke as fuck. He want some Newports.
Trifling.
No, that's just so like extra.
So you want
though.
some Newport, some Alizé.
Thank
you.
That's
That's
terrible.
wild, bro.
That's extra trifling. You drink Alizé and
So that-
Newports.
That was a property parable.
Thank you, Mitch.
That's wild.
Gotta
That was
applaud
a good
Mitch.
one. Hard art, and I feel
Gotta applaud
like
Mitch.
with that was more offensive.
I
than
want to know why
anything.
was she recording?
What you think?
She's probably trying to get like
was trying to get him.
to show how like violent he is and shit, and like
Yeah, he's a
to
racist.
get full custody of the kids when she leaves.
Nah, she probably wanted to get Vinny fighting him, but like, look, he's racist.
Yeah, look at this
Look at
racist
this.
Italian. All right,
we
so
don't have
speaking,
we gonna get
speaking-
I
some
don't like
money.
it.
speaking of racist Italians,
Your employee's beating up my man.
we got,
Yes.
we got Lil Mac.
Man,
And,
y'all need to put some respect on Lil Mac's name, bro.
On who?
Put some respect on this man's name.
So a man, he was in a bagel shop.
Yep.
Oh, little man.
Tiny man eats
Put respect on
bagels.
it. Like
Yeah.
he's in the bagel shop. He's
He
trying
was
to get a
not-
nice delicious
he-
bagel. I don't know what type of bagel he's trying to get, but he's
Bro,
trying to
what
get
would a
the
tiny
bagel.
man eat? Like
You know what sucks about these
Regular
videos
stuff. He's just a little
is you
something
never
regular
you
stuff.
never really see what takes the person off first. You know what I mean? Like when it first starts, because somebody usually starts recording after.
yeah, so
They've already,
the initial
you know.
comment.
Yeah,
I
I want to
thought
know
it was
like
like-
what set him
I think a
off.
news report said like
The lady behind
The
the
lady
counter
behind the
was
counter,
like
like, was,
snickering,
like,
or pointing.
laughing.
Which, if he was
at
really
it,
trill, he would have
triggered.
jumped over the counter and like started
No,
slapping
but that
people.
is fucking rude. Like I don't know why anybody would point and laugh at someone because they're short, but I mean if that's what.
Apparently, all the women do
He's
it.
aggressively short, and you know that's the thing. Women make fun of short men.
But I
Do
don't
they?
know. Do they point and laugh though?
They probably don't point and laugh.
Yeah, that's super rude.
That's
Like, are we doing that in real life?
Hateful.
I don't know.
But nah, he got triggered by that shit. So next thing you know, he's just yelling.
Going
Like,
in.
bro, he was going the fuck off. And then it goes even further because then I guess he's getting pissed off at this other dude in line.
Started chest bumping
He's like
him.
chest bumping this man,
But he's more like-
chest to stomach.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it's just like,
Thigh.
it's
He's
not
like,
like
his head's bumping into the dude's forearms, across his chest, just like
then
bumping his head.
Bro, then he just gets like
I feel
yoked the
like,
fuck up.
unfortunately,
He really got
it
yoked.
definitely was one of those like situations where you could tell like he didn't want to see him like a weak guy, and I don't know if it was because he's short.
He had
I have a-
he had the Napoleon complex.
But he was
going
like
on.
he was puffing up. He
Yeah,
was
but
like,
he
"Hey,
got
you want
puffed up
to? You
to that
want to?
reporter lady.
I'll go
Yeah.
outside. Let's go
He
outside."
did the same thing to the reporter
She was
lady who
tall.
was like a foot taller than him.
And he ran off because he was like, I'm done with this because he's done with it because he went to fight.
He's like, I'm sick of you
Like, this
fugazis.
dude, like as a grown
I'll beat your
man,
ass.
this man grabbed this man by the collar and slammed him down on the ground. It's like when you get mad at a little kid who keep doing stupid shit and you grab him, you pin him to the ground like, stop this dumb shit.
That's exactly.
But
what
he was
happened.
But it's a grown man. You don't do it to no fucking grown man.
Was he?
Why you watching? He was over here yipping and yapping at everybody. Like,
Yeah, but I
he
think
said
the
this
dude wasn't
song.
even
That
trying
man's
to
a
beat
chihuahua.
Listen, the dude wasn't even trying to beat his ass. He was just holding him on the ground.
Yeah, that guy just put him to the ground. Really
Yeah,
quick.
he handled him like.
But what was
stiff
so funny is that guy came out of nowhere. He wasn't even involved in the frame. Like he just
He's just done with the shit.
He was just like,
I'm
no,
done with you.
no.
he just comes out of left and just bam, wham bam, pinky
Sometimes
bam.
that's the way you got to do it. You just got to take the motherfucker.
But yeah,
down.
that was wild.
So who was in the right in this situation? Because like
I don't know.
I mean, he's entitled to feel some type of way. I definitely understand why he feels some type of way. He's little, and people probably have made fun of him. I'm not saying that, but like, you can't take how you feeling
felt
about
like-
yourself
but, like,
out on everyone
I thought
else.
what he said was very incel. He's like, you women on the dating site women have said this. That's fact. You know, like
yeah,
They kind of do
He
though.
said he fat by his life.
that's true though.
They
No,
kind
like,
of do though.
that's a
But
real
so
thing,
I
like,
see
so-
what
no,
he's
this is
saying.
probably wait.
There's a lot of screenshots from women's Tinder where it's like, it's like yeah, I'm a big girl. Deal with it. Don't come swiping whichever way if you're under 6'3". I don't need time for some low level man.
And it's like, and they
And
got
this bitch
a
is like
picture of her
300
toes,
pounds.
and her
Or-
toes look stink.
Or is he, having
they
these
do that?
accounts not?
Yeah, they do all the
Listen,
time.
or is he having these accounts and not disclosing his height or something, or like telling or making people think he's one thing, and then when he meets them,
He
he's
looks
not.
like the type that would meet a woman and she'd be like, "Oh, you're shorter than I expected," and he'd just start
Because I
calling
feel
her
like
a
he
whore.
seems like that's what I'm saying.
Really
He starts slapping her knees. Just
Fucking bitch. Like, that's
It's always
terrible.
the same thing with you fucking whores. And he's just like slapping the shit out of her.
But I
like,
mean, I think he has a right to feel upset. I don't think he has a right to yell at everybody about it
Yeah,
or
that's
threaten
way
other
small.
people.
But
about
you
it.
never know. Like, what happens if he was at like the bus station?
well, that's
or
the thing. That's
The,
essentially what happened.
the Uber
That-
driver was like snickering, like, "Girl, I got this midget in the back of my car.
Or what if somebody's
I'm
laughing?
about to
That
take him to
was-
Chuck E. Cheese,
that
girl,
was-
some shit."
That was like the bus station in the sense that somebody who was like just not dealing with this guy's shit. It was a bagel shop, but like that's bus station type shit that
Yeah.
happened. Like this guy just was like, "No,
But I'm
not,
saying, like,
I'm done
that's
with hearing
probably
this guy,
what
bitch," and he
happened.
just choked him the fuck out.
But also,
That's
let's
probably
see.
what happened before. Like, something had to trigger him before he even got to the
That
bagel
guy's
shop.
got to
was
be
just
that guy's
Well,
got
I'm
to be a
saying that's what he
serial
seems-
strangler. You know what I mean? Like that guy's got
That
to
dude has
go.
a put some aggression because he choked the fuck out of
He was
him.
ready.
It wasn't even that big of a deal. Like,
just can't.
well, what is the other argument too? Is like if you're in the presence of a very tiny man like that, and he's
didn't
going
have to
on,
choke
I
him.
never grabbed no little man like that.
do you know?
I
Do you
never
feel-
grabbed a little man.
Do you feel threatened?
You know what I
I don't
feel
feel
like you could do?
threatened.
I feel
What
like you
did you
could just
pick him
turn your
up?
back to him,
I
and
still couldn't
he'd
do
be
it. I felt
upset.
disrespect.
Yeah,
And
but
he's
that's what I'm saying. Like he's
I
a
beat his ass.
Well,
I can't lift him up. I'll beat your ass, but I won't pick you up. It's disrespectful.
pick you up.
It's
I think you.
disrespectful to a
Well, it
man.
depends. If he disrespects you enough, you should pick him up.
You pick him up and just sit him
Pick
on the
him up.
counter,
Pick
like
his little ass up.
like you pick him up and sit him on the counter, like tell a nice lady what you want, like what, tell her what you want. Don't look at me, don't look at her. Tell her what you want.
And he pulls out a gun.
If you're picking them up, now you just lost. You can't use your hands. And that's pretty just punch the shit out of you.
Or he could kick
And
you.
kick the fuck out of you, exactly.
Yeah,
So pick them up ain't gonna work.
He's got those size 5 feet, like
Dude's got to chill.
deadly.
He's really got to chill.
And his
You gotta
Balenciagas.
chill.
That little guy.
He could.
tiny man.
Listen,
Did you see that,
Linda.
That one caption from Complex? Let me show you that shit. DJ seen that shit. He's like, yeah, I got black friends.
But
Yeah, he said he's got black friends, but he'll call them what they are.
Whoa.
I'm like,
Hold on. Whoa. Who
Whoa.
said? Wait. Whoa. Who said that?
he did.
Short man.
Tiny man
said
says
Lil Mac.
tiny man says hard R.
He did
much.
not. Oh my
Now
gosh.
he said
I'm-
if they make me mad, or they steal from me, then I sell.
He's not gonna let
It's
any
like
social. He's not gonna let any social boundaries stop him.
Well, no, because then that's just contextually, and I don't appreciate the context in which he's trying to use it.
If they steal from him,
If they steal from me, or if they make me upset, like stealing from you, that's like that like rarely happens with your friends, but like
Honestly.
them making you mad, like it kind of happens on the
screaming
regular.
hard R's.
Yeah, nigga.
Oh my gosh, that's so bad. But listen, I was gonna say he's probably so insecure that someone could have been laughing at something that wasn't even in relation to him, and he just thought that they were
It
laughing.
wasn't even
at
that he
him.
was short. He's like he just hasn't taken a bath in like a week. He just fucking.
But they were just laughing at like something going on. And he's like, "No, you fucking bitch! You're always laughing at how fucking short I am.
Exactly. That's
Don't
what
be
I'm saying.
laughing at me, you stupid bitch."
Like,
Like, that could have.
They were just like, I wasn't even.
Yeah, they were just trying to get. Some
And it's like
bagels.
weird because everybody in the shop was just kind of like,
Look at him laughing.
no,
Leaving, they were laughing.
They were laughing at him.
Well, because
nobody was just like, yo, we gotta stop this guy. Everybody was just like,
Okay.
everybody just kind of looking around, like
Somebody
smiling at each
that
other,
whole
like.
time, them niggas could have been like, "Hey man, hey sir, I would apologize. Do you want some free bagels?"
Yeah, you gotta give out some
wait, so hold
bagels.
on.
Fine.
If he was, let's say he was 6'6",
Okay, they
And
would
he
have
was-
probably getting choked out like that.
And he was
No,
just in the store,
he
he's just
gets
yelling.
the taser, bro.
And he's
got
just like, these
disrespected.
bitches, these women.
Oh yeah, no, that's when the whole
Dating
kitchen staff that come up from the back and start hitting them.
They
with
probably
bagels.
still would have squared up on it.
You think someone was scared of
He
him?
probably wouldn't have got slammed to the ground like that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't
somebody
think
would've-
anybody
somebody
would have
would've-
disrespected him quite like that.
Somebody would have squared up with him.
That was
You think so?
Yeah. So nobody's gonna let. Like that's just rule. If I'm
What
there,
if
and
he's
you're
the
like,
biggest person in the room?
and he's
what if
openly disrespecting
What if he's
women,
7'2"?
and he's just gonna die then.
Yo,
Like,
you gotta
he
check out
go.
the guy disrespecting
At the
him.
bagel
Yeah.
shop? He's
That
just
dude
gonna
is
die.
You're always making fun of how tall I am. Everybody on the women's dating sites, they're all
They
like,
think I'm
"Damn."
supposed to have this big dick, but I don't.
They say I'm not proportionate. What's proportionate? I'm average male size.
We should recreate that sketch with Shaq because
Shaq's like,
Oh my gosh.
my dick is the average size for most males. I'm sorry, you expect more.
But he's like
It's like
8
the size
feet
of his
tall.
thumb. But his thumb's like, like 5 inches long.
Tragic.
That's embarrassment. That boy an embarrassment.
Oh man, he lives in Windermere. He's not Shaq. Is it an embarrassment?
He's in Windermere?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
Shaq.
Right now?
I used to do
Let's go
Shaq's
to his
cars.
house.
I used to do his cars.
Yeah, he's not an
It's cool.
embarrassment.
No, to the ladies he is.
Does he have
Oh,
that
so you
small
have
of a dick?
seen
You've
his
seen his dick?
No.
Is this a hot take?
No, I'm not a hot take, but there's a chick I know.
She looking at me.
Okay, she's seen Shaq's dick.
No, she used to be.
Shaq.
She's an older lady, but she used to be a groupie back in the day when we had just
So
moved
she
here.
did see his dick.
So she fucked Shaq.
She fucked
No,
Shaq.
her friend did.
So her hoe.
Her friend was like, "Girl."
So hoe stories.
You know.
So the whole legend
files.
says.
Yeah,
I mean, it
the
makes
prophecy
sense.
of the hose.
I mean, it makes sense. Like you can't all. I mean, like not all tall dudes are like. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So he's got a regular sized dick.
Yeah, for
but
somebody,
he's
not
a
proportionate.
giant.
Yeah.
So it makes him look like he's got a little baby dick.
Yeah.
That's upset. That would be so. That's a tragedy.
Yeah, it's a let now. He's disappointed.
Yeah,
in the
could you
lady.
imagine how bad he feels? He's like, man, I should be able to impale a woman.
Yeah, what
Wow.
do you think you doing all these commercials?
Whoa.
No, but at the same time, like, don't
No.
you think it's more comfortable for the woman because, like,
All right,
Okay, so
now
we're
we're getting
gonna-
into
yeah,
dick
I was
talk.
about to say,
Yeah,
we're
no,
gonna-
Back to this.
We're gonna
No, we
stop.
already did this.
We're
We
gonna
did
stop
this.
right here.
Hey, the episode with Jay
No,
was here.
we're gonna loop
did
this
this.
back around to just say
We
I
did
think the
this.
short man was feeling some type
Yeah,
of way.
tiny man. Tiny man says R.
They disrespected that man on the
They
news,
didn't
too,
disrespect
'cause they
him.
had
He was
standing
just
next to
short.
the- They had that man standing next to
Yeah,
that
like,
tall lady.
she-
They really
tall.
did. They played him out on
So
that.
that's
That shit
supposed to-
patronizing them.
He was like, "I'm fucking done with this."
I'm fucking done. And they're praying to fuck off.
Well, maybe he should get heels,
No,
No.
stilts.
No.
no.
Well, then
so
maybe
that-
he should fucking
He got
deal
changed
with it.
himself.
Oh, sorry,
that's pretty
Zab.
fucking
Zab.
ableist.
Sorry, Zab.
fucked
Everybody
up.
can't be 8 feet
That's
tall like
fucked
you.
up.
First of
Okay.
all, I'm not 8 feet tall, and even
Zab,
still,
everybody can't palm a basketball like you. Okay.
Holy shit.
Or dunk on people. I'm sorry. What?
anyways,
I have lost control of this
any
show.
fucking ways. I'm just saying, he's a little guy.
He's a very
little man.
He's a little guy,
little
and that's
Max.
okay. But I feel
Stand
like
up for Lil Mac.
I think he has to.
Hashtag stand with
The
Lil Mac.
problem is he's not
gotta
okay
calm
with
down.
being a little guy.
Yeah, he's got to calm down.
Well, I mean,
Obviously.
he's probably had like
Because if he didn't,
issues in his life that's
Yeah.
unresolved, and then he's not where he wants to be in life. So he's all of that's like coming together, and he's just letting it fly.
that's
I
what
mean,
I'm
like,
saying,
and you compare being short. Like, imagine, like, you're that old. I mean, he's what you probably think he's like late.
well, see,
early
here's the thing,
40s
though,
or
but there's a
something.
lot of really short people. Some people who are like borderline, like
Okay, what? all right,
Danny
now-
DeVito.
Now, well, yeah, but Danny DeVito has money. So there's
He
that.
has money.
like
money.
you. I think who brought it up? They said, "What's Uzi gonna look like when he's like?"
That was me.
that was you.
Nobody was listening. Damn
No,
it.
I heard you.
Thank you.
But like, all right, like the
'Cause,
same.
like, Lil
Uzi,
Boosie
they're
looked
probably the
terrible.
same height. Like,
No, Lil Uzi said in reality he's 5'4", and when he stands on his money he's 6'6".
well, yeah, okay. well, this guy stands on his money and he's still 5'.
He's 5'1".
No, like like the very minute.
My
But
man gains 2 inches.
there's just a difference. Like, if he had money, like
But here's the
thing.
I
kicker.
would beat that
He
little
has
guy's
to-
ass though. Like,
He has to be okay with it. If
you
he
gotta
was
be
okay with
getting
it,
your ass beat
then
if
he
you're gonna
wouldn't
talk
have
that
gotten
much
choked
shit.
out.
Yeah.
Listen.
He's yelling at everybody else that he's short.
He mad. He pissed. They triggered him. They should never brought that shit up. They should sit there.
No, but I agree.
Nobody was laughing at
Because
him.
as
I don't
you said,
believe
I'm the
it.
most polite motherfucker at this table. You don't comment on somebody's height.
Who's the most polite person?
wait, yeah,
at
hold
the
up,
table?
time the fuck
I'm
out.
sorry.
That's
I'm sorry. What?
No settings.
This has been recorded.
Recorded in when? What? I'm sorry.
Season 1 at one point.
Okay, that's old fake news.
yeah, whatever. That's
It's not fake news.
It is fake news.
It exists.
Who's the most polite person at this table?
you.
You're definitely the least racist person at this table, though.
I think
That's a title.
I think that's fair enough. That we'll put it.
We all know who
polite.
the most racist person is.
Coutre.
No.
Yeah.
I think it's you.
I know what you're talking about.
And then him.
No,
And then him.
it's Mitch.
How dare you?
At the table.
It's Mitch. Mitch is at the table.
Mitch is the table.
We're
Pretty much. Yeah.
So I think we got to close this out. We gotta cauterize this wound.
Got to.
we do.
Yeah. So
You gotta cut
stand
this
with
sucker
little-
off.
No more little man talk.
Stand with little
so
Matt.
anybody got anything else to say?
I kind of want to go watch that Florida movie, the little horror movie, the gator one with the hurricane.
Oh yeah, no, fuck that shit.
It looks funny.
It's that one, and then there's another one with a shark, where they like go.
There's a new shark
They go,
movie.
yeah, they go scuba diving, and the shark is like
eats
eating everybody up.
How many times?
40
How many sharks are
below or
gonna eat
something.
people?
Oh yeah. How many times can people get eaten by sharks?
That's what I'm saying.
Not very often. Sometimes they get bit.
You would
but
think
not-
of-
it's
you
like
s-
little ankle biters.
You would think after you seen like one or two of those, you'd be
I
done.
punch the fuck out of a
Like,
shark.
you
Well,
punch
I've
the-
seen
Like,
Jaws.
I'm not
You'd
saying
be good.
I'm not saying I'd come out on top.
Well, yeah,
I'm
you
saying
can-
I would definitely fight the shark.
Do
I'm
you
not
think
saying
you'd
I would
be
win.
able to swing that fast with all the water though?
No, I'm saying I
be
would
effective.
fight back. I'm not saying I don't know. I'm
'Cause
saying
I think
don't
my
know.
best defense
know-
would be to try to poke its eye.
You know what's
Exactly.
so funny
You always
about
try
that?
to poke the
Thumb
eyes.
its eye.
Yeah, but people they practice it. Like if you're ever attacked by a shark, you just punch him in the nose.
No, that
It's
doesn't
like,
work.
I
How
remember something.
have
It's just
you
like-
ever
Where are you
done
gonna get that
this?
momentum?
Yeah, it's
though?
like
You can get that momentum
In
though.
the water?
but the eye
In the
thing-
water,
it's
you're
not
gonna
gonna
get
be
that
as
momentum.
coming at
It's
you.
not going to be as well. I mean, how deep are you? So I'm talking like waist deep. You get attacked by a shark, but like, no, I get what you're saying. You poke them in the eyes.
Yeah.
You know, you can't run zigzag like you can from the gators.
Bro. I just, for whatever reason, that triggers something in mine.
Oh, no.
Did y'all see that video with the Coast Guard hopping on that submarine?
Oh, yeah, that shit was hot.
submarine.
He did
okay,
a what?
Okay, so
they,
there's
they,
I guess
they hijacked the
No,
there
they're from
there was
cocaine.
a
and
drug,
narco
there was a
sub.
drugs, yeah, there was a narco sub, a drug dealer, a drug
semi
trafficker.
semi-submersible.
Semi-submersible. So it was like half out the water, but mostly underwater. And this fucking Coast Guardsman, he's yelling at him in Spanish to stop, and with a really, really, white people accent. And he's like, he looks back at his buddy. He's like, it's not going to be easy to get on that. And this motherfucker leaps on top of it and starts banging on the fucking hatch, like open the fuck up. And it was pretty intense.
They found, I think, how much it was like
Oh,
$220 million street value.
Oh,
worth of cocaine.
shouts out to J.P. Morgan, whose boat got seized with over $1 billion worth of drugs on it.
Wow.
That's walking around money.
And see, I would assume there'd be that kind of money invested if you have like a semi
Cartel.
Yeah, the little scuba thing, the submarine.
Well, here's the submersibles. Anything else?
That's the word I couldn't think of.
If
it.
I can't scuba, what's this all been about?
I actually
If I
really,
can't
scuba, who
I
is
need
Steve?
to scuba
Yeah,
dive.
what have I been working towards?
Sir,
Huh?
we need to go scuba diving.
Are we taking this out?
Yeah, what are we
What
doing?
about scuba diving?
Are we taking?
I
are we
want to
taking
scuba
care?
dive. Don't y'all want to scuba
I was
dive?
Black
Yeah,
people
I'm
don't
not-
scuba dive.
You don't go in the water like that.
Bitch,
That's
look
why
at me
Ariel
now.
can't be black.
Huh?
That's why Ariel can't be black.
You shut the fuck up and end this podcast, you racist
going-
son of a bitch.
I'm going
the one
scuba
who-
diving.
I'm not the one who ends this usually. Okay, so you gotta
Do
take care.
thing. Do something different this time.
Fuck you. That's it. That's the end. That's it. It's different.
Zab is just upset
That's
that
it.
she can palm a basketball.
That's the end.
It sounds good to me.
Done. Bye.
Thanks.